Hey everybody, lots of questions lately about where my brushes can be found and what is available. I'm leaving a link to my Etsy page in the description below, Rich Man Shaving on Etsy. Stay tuned for updates. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Shaving with Rich. Today's episode is because of a coworker that I want to make sure that has a good experience with what is like a race car of razors. And if you hop in an Indy race car and you're brand new into driving, that might not be the best experience for you. But if you have someone in the car with you that knows what's up and they can, kind of explain a few things to you, you might just have the time of your life. And that's why I'm shaving today with this razor right here, from phoenixshaving.com, PAA, and that is the double open comb slant razor, or the DOC slant and bake light. So my friend at work, just a quick story, we got talking shaving at work, and he's like, oh yeah, I have one of those razors, they suck, gives me horrible shaves. In fact, I didn't even finish my first shave and I put this thing down. It was tugging and pulling hairs, and I was like, never again, this sucks. He's like, I picked it up, and he told me where he picked it up, one of the major shopping stores, or I don't know, Walgreens or a Walmart or one of those places, something like that. Anyways, it turned out it was the exact same razor that I first started with. That was from Rick Harrison, the As Seen on TV razor. And I said, you know what? That razor doesn't suck. What does suck about that razor is the blades that come with it when you buy it. They suck. So let me get you some real blades, and you can give yourself a shave with that, and then come back and tell me what you think about that razor. So the next day I bring him in a 5-pack Voscods, and I thought, that's a good blade for him to start out with. And I handed it to him, and I said, try these out. So talked to him later, and he's like, dude, no tugging, no pulling, I got a great shave, and that was awesome. I'm like, well, there's more where that came from. Fast forward a little bit, he started watching some of my videos just out of curiosity about this weird hobby that his coworker had. I think it was more out of curiosity than anything. Then he saw brushes. He's like, yeah, that's kind of cool. See him again at work. Hey, Rich, kind of a disturbing thing happened. I woke up in the morning and you were staring at me in my computer or something. I'm like, what? What are you... I was watching one of your videos. By the way, I think I saw one of your brushes that I like. And he described it to me as like a red brush with clear bottom. I'm like, oh, this brush? Yeah. Oh, well, I'll bring it in tomorrow and you can see it in person. Bring it in. He takes a look at it. He's like, oh, my goodness. Yeah, that looked good in the picture, but this is way cooler in person. And he's like, I want it right off the bat. Pulls out his wallet, drops cash down. And I'm like, oh man, Greg, you just hopped into this thing and it's a rabbit hole and you don't know it. I think we got him. Because after that, then he's like, hey, show me some websites. Let's get some things ordered. I brought in a couple shaves, so it's like 5 different ones I thought he might like. He smells them and he likes, oh, I like this one. Oh, I like this one. Man, this one smells good too. Anyways, he picks them out. We get him to the websites. He orders the products, all that. And great. Anyways, I think he ordered some sterling. He ordered some sterling soap first time around. When I talked to him again, he's like, yeah, dude, I just went on that Phoenix shaving site that you showed me, and I made another order. So he ordered this Atomic Age Bay Rum with the Aftershave. He's like, I like bay rum. I like the smell of bay rum, so he's going to love that. And then he's also said, and I got a razor with it too. because it was ox blood. So he actually got this version in ox blood, the red to match the brush. He thought, that'd be cool. So anyways, I was like, oh, okay, well, hold off. Keep in mind, he's brand new to traditional wet shaving. And I want to make sure he gets an awesome shave, not one that'll send him running. Because this thing it will take no prisoners. And you can get awesome shaves with it. If you don't do it right, because, you know, it's so light and you think, oh yeah, you might have a few things. So I told him, listen, Greg, do not shave with that razor until you've watched me shave. I'm going to do a video just for you to make sure that all this, you get the experience that this razor was designed for. I told him this is actually, I made a favorite razors video, my top 7 favorite razors of all my razors, and in that video, this one is one of those razors. It's a great shaver if you know what you're doing. Ken Surf's told in one of his videos, talked about his son, he grabbed an R41. He'd never done any wet shaving or anything like that. He had a job interview, I think it was, and he grabbed, of all the razors that he could have grabbed from Ken in his shave den, he reaches for and grabs the R41, got a horrible shave because he didn't really know what he was doing, apparently, and he's like, told his dad, never again. So that scared him away. So I want to make sure that with this, you like learn how this baby performs, and you'll love it. It might become one of your favorite razors. It's that good. So anyways, this is the brush that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to get this soaked, but I just turned this handle not long ago for myself, and I just love it. Kind of a fun brush here. And I put a 26 millimeter Badger knot in it. Actually, this is a mix knot. 70% Badger, 30% boar hair. Give it a nice backbone, and but it still has that luxury feel from Badger. So should be a really good one. It's new. It still needs some breaking in, but I did get that stink out of it that's common when you get Badgers or boar hair brushes, any animal hair brush for that matter. Anyways, let's get this soaked. I'm going to soak this for a little bit, and then I'll come back and we're going to get this shave going. All right, we're back. The brush has been soaking for just a little bit. I did put a little bit of water, warm water on my face, just to kind of prepare it for the lathering I'm about to do. This should be quite a good shave. I'm looking forward to it, and let's get it started. So what I've done is I've taken the lid off here, Greg, of the product. I put a little bit of water in the top. You probably can't see it. Not very much at all. I'm just doing this like I would if I was you and you just opened up the package. And I also have some pre-shave that you'll see me use sometimes, but I'm not going to use that in today's shave since you didn't order that. I'm just going to use stuff that you ordered. So I put just the tiniest little bit of water at the top, right here. I'll just pour it into my hand. And I'm going to use that on my face before, just kind of rub that in while I load the brush. Now you have a synthetic knot from me, so you're not going to need to soak that like I did this Badger hair. All you need to do, Greg, is just get it wet with warm water, like saturate it, shake it out, and then boom, you're ready. It'll still have some moisture in the brush, which is good. And you know, maybe I'll do a face lathering video for you. All right, so got the knot here, just shook it out. There's still some moisture in it. Take the soap here and just start working it in. A lot of people watching this, you know, you've already got your routine. Now it's looking kind of pasty there. I'm actually just going to put just the tiniest little bit of more water on the tips. Mostly what you want to do in this stage, Greg, is just get that soap into the brush. Don't worry about the lather yet. Just load it up good. Don't be too frugal with it. This is a luxurious experience. Most people, when they switch over, they haven't figured out the luxury part of it yet. They still think they're in like routine, just doing chores. Like they think of it like showering or brushing their teeth. Trust me, it's way better than that. All right, so we got plenty of soap loaded in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more water on my face, just a little bit, and then we're going to lather this up. Work it in and get some of that soap there. Okay. This is kind of pasty right now. That's okay. We're not going to shave it with it this way. We're just getting the soap on there. Now I'm going to dip my brush, just the tips, in some water here in my sink a little bit. And then work that back in. And build up this lather into something that, you know, resembles more of a nice, slick, pillowy, cushiony lather. It's okay to enjoy it, trust me. You don't have to rush it or anything. If you're like me, Greg, don't shave before work. You'll barely be awake. You'll be like, I shave after work when I take all the time that I want. This is me time. Shut the door. They know I'm shaving. It's my time. Oh yeah, I earned it. Got a nice lather there, you can see. Real easy. And there's plenty more in the brush if I need it. So I'm gonna set this down. And we're gonna go to town. All right. Let me show you. This is a very light razor, Greg. Very light. Don't apply pressure to compensate because it's light. That might be a natural tendency. First thing that some people might do without even thinking, that just the natural feeling is like, oh, this is light, I need to compensate for it. No, you don't. You do not need to. So because of the aggressiveness of this, the slant and the open comb and all that, just it'll do the work for you. So just start here light. Put it up against your face like it, right here, kind of straight. Tip it down until you'll feel the blades just kind of against your skin, very light, and just go down. So with the grain, just bring it down. Very light, almost no pressure. Boom. That's it. Almost no pressure at all. And that's your first pass. You're just letting the razor do all of the work, all the cutting. And you can hear that. You can hear it cutting. This razor has good feedback. And just go to the other side. Again, lightly just put it up against your skin. Tip it slightly till you feel the blade on your skin. Resistance against those hairs, then just bring it down. You can do shorter strokes if you want. Just like that. Let the razor do the work, and you will get a great shave. And if you don't get a great shave, I know a guy you can talk to at work. Just cutting right through that hair. Alright, so you can see that first pass just totally took it out. Now, just so you know what you're working with, I'm doing this for you, Greg. I was going to keep my goatee, but you need to know what this razor can do. Gotta respect it. Okay? So, this is going off. Watch. One pass. Being very light. There, it's gone. Gone. Goatee. You can hear it cutting. Also, Greg, what you can do at any time is just flip it around and you got a fresh blade. So that goatee that you have, if you're not careful, you're trimming, you might just wipe it right off, okay? This can take it clean off. I'm gonna have to regrow this if I want to now. But it will take it off with ease. Because that's how good this razor is. To be honest, it's as aggressive and efficient of a razor as you'll ever need. You would never need something more aggressive than this, or more efficient. When you combine a slant and an open comb like this, I mean, you could grow a beard out and it would just take it all down. If you learn to shave with this right, it could be a great daily driver for you. It's just all in technique. And the blade that you put in it. That's also important. As you learned before, right, with the other as seen on TV razor. Didn't come with great blades, so it didn't give you a good shave. They weren't sharp enough. But, on the other hand, if you put too sharp a blade in a really, more aggressive razor, then it may not be so great either. Just go right back to your brush. I'll show you some other tricks you can do. Also, I'll actually show you in the next pass. And if I was you, I would not do a 3-pass shave. I'm going to, but if I was you, I wouldn't to begin with. Just, the shave you're going to give with 2 passes is going to beat the shaves that you got before with other razors or whatever. It'll be close. Then go against the grain like this again, light. Now, it could be deceiving because you hear this thing cutting. That's the audible feedback in the razor. It's got awesome feedback. And I'll just wipe right through it. If you want to use shorter strokes, you can. Once you get familiar with the razor and comfortable with it, if that blade's cutting and you feel like you just want to take it across, like that, you definitely can. No problem. Just respect the razor, especially in the beginning. As you learn how this drives, just like a sports car, you got to learn how it corners, how it performs. Remember, no pressure. Like as little light feather pressure against your skin. And whenever you need, just flip the razor over and you'll have a clean side. Also, if you need to go over an area again, you just do that. Make sure, don't shave dry. Rule number 1 of wet shaving: don't shave dry. Yeah. You might be surprised, some people, they got a horrible shave. Well, how'd you shave? I was in a hurry, so I just put some water on my face and... Oh, so you shaved in a hurry with only water in your face? Okay, yeah, that's why you got that shave. Anyway, so... guess what I'm stressing is just learn, take it slow, learn how this thing performs before you start to run with it. Now you will have some residual thickness on your face that you'll learn to utilize in time if you ever need it. But when you first get started, I recommend that if you need to do another pass, just put more lather on your face. At least until you become familiar. There we go. This has turned out to be a little bit longer than I had planned. Alright. So, and if I was you, that's where I'd stop, right here. That's good. It's close. Everyone, you know, no one's going to know the difference of the next layer where I'm going. Nobody else will see it. The only difference is you might feel it. But we'll get there in time. Yeah. To anyone who's still watching, I think we got him. We got Greg. He may not know it yet, but I think we got him. Once he has these shaves, it's like, whoa, this is way better than shaving I ever knew shaving could be. So you could just go like this for your last pass, especially when you don't have as much hair on your whiskers on your face to, you know, to cut. You don't need heavy layers, but I'm going to just show you a trick here. So there's still a bunch of soap left in the brush. So if you ever want, you can just pull right from the brush like this. And I mean, that's quite a bit, like right there. So, and just apply it with your hand. A lot of people know that I love to do that. So may as well use it. Got it, and use it. Oh yeah. Alright. And then I'll keep this actually in my hand sometimes. Go against the grain here. When I'm cleaning up in due time. Once you start doing more and more for your shaves, once you get your technique down, and you want to start doing cleanup passes, and you're in the pursuit of the perfect shave, and you know this thing just like it was your own race car, and you're racing for titles, but you got the confidence because you've raced that car a bunch of times and you know that it's just awesome. Yeah. Then you might start doing cleanup passes and all kinds of stuff. But for now, just get a pretty decent shave and don't go crazy. You don't want to get irritation. But if I ever need to go over an area again, I got it right here. It's right there. Yeah. So far, I haven't even gotten a weeper yet because I'm respecting this thing. And I'm not putting the pedal to the metal. I know if I let the razor do the work, this is designed to do it. And to do it well, so. I'm pretty particular with my shaves. I like them to be really dang close. And I'm really enjoying shaving with this. It's been too long since I shaved with this razor. I think you'll love it. If you don't love it, just set it aside for a few months. Keep shaving with your other razor. And even if you think that this razor is horrible, trust me, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not. And then you return back to it a couple months later and you'll have a different experience. But I think you're going to have a great shave right from the get-go. Perfect. There we go. Good. Rinse. There we go. This thing has amazing audible feedback, so even it sounds like it's cutting down a forest, even when it's a little cleanup. 1 second. Alright. Fantastic. Time for me to get that off my shirt. And that. And that. Let's get some aftershave on this. No weepers that I can see. 0. Just an awesome, close, fantastic shave. So get some of this in here and get ready. This is not your average aftershave. Oh yeah. Man, it smells good. Smells good. There you go, man. That's it. Just enjoy that. Can't wait to hear from you when you tell me how your shave goes. I think you're going to enjoy it. Alright. And that's good enough for you, if that's all you have. But if you have any balm that you want to use, just afterwards. You mentioned to me that your face dries a lot after shaving, but you were using other shave products more commonly used by people, such as gels and foam and whatnot. And there's a reason why they're drying to your skin. We'll save that for another video. Whew, feels good. Fantastic. All right. I'm happy. And I'm done. We'll see you guys in the next Shaving with Rich video. Take care. See ya. As always, thanks for watching, and if you want to be notified when my videos come out, just click the bell next to the subscription. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.